We're ready to go. Everything looks good. All right. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to the JipCon live stream. You saw the title. We're here to watch the Xbox Games Showcase. I've waited long enough. I'm gonna start it now. Okay. My turn. We have food in front of me, and Titan really wants the food. Don't you? Don't you? Okay. What am I doing? I'm pressing this button. Turning off the music. And we are going. Okay, also let me know if the stream itself is too loud. You know what, I'm gonna turn it down anyways because I saw the levels straight away. And I know for a fact it's gonna get louder. Ruan! Do you live in Burr? What? What does Burr mean? Xbox Game Showcase starts in 29 minutes? 41 seconds? Wait a second, are we watching Fallout Fishing? Is that what we're watching right now? I think we're watching Fallout Fishing. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh my god, you son of a bitch. Down to bed. Down to bed. In there. In there. Good boy. Very good. Very good. Have a piece of chicken. Cool. Okay, let me skip this on. Hold on. Hold on. A little bit of something here. Okay. 13 seconds. 12 seconds. 11. 10. 9. 8. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Xbox Game Studios presents. That's Outer Worlds 2. I haven't finished Outer Worlds 1 yet. You mind, sir? You know what? We're gonna be up here. Up here. Come on.
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies.
Rifts?
So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now,
You know, I never actually finished the first one, which is somewhat interesting. I should really go back and play it.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and every last bit of my way.
Doesn't this game look good?
Every last bit that I'm laid. Every last bit that I save is intended for you.
This game doesn't look good. Obsidian Entertainment!
Although the cost may be high, one day
The thunder gun?
and learning for you. For two.
October 29th, let's
An
go!
adventure made for capitalism by capitalism.
Battle.net? Really?
Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
Will do, sir. Xbox, play anywhere. Want more food? Want more food?
Premiere.
Let's go! World premiere!
Babe, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
Same, brother.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapro.
Oh, High on Life 2? What? Oh my god, I still haven't even finished High on Life 1! Oh my god. Is it still Justin Roiland though? I doubt it. Wait, is it High on Life? This is giving High on Life energy right now. Sir. Fucking Rhino from Spider-Man. Wait, this is straight Spider-Man 2. Or Spider-Man trailer. You know that trailer?
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
It is High on Life. Let's go. High on Life 2. Sick. Okay. I am definitely playing High on Life 1. Coming this winter. Sick, bro.
World premiere.
I have no idea what this is. Not a clue. The breathing is making me feel like it's a Senua game, but like I doubt it. It's way too soon for a Senua game. Those games take forever. Oh wait, Romans? I mean, I'm like crossing fingers and toes for Rise of Rome 2. I want that IP to come back, man. IP's sick. An underrated game in my opinion. Okay, definitely not Rise of Rome. I'm into it. I like it. Resonance. A Plague Tale Legacy. Really? It's a Plague Tale game. Okay. Does a Plague Tale usually have that kind of visualism? Damn, why? Man, I need to play more games. I think I'm like a fake gamer all of a sudden. Like, what the hell? I'm working for a living like a schmuck. What is this? Oh, it's the
Xbox handheld that we saw before we started streaming.
That's a very good song. Man, I've always liked the look of the RG Ally X. I've been eyeing it up, but I'm very excited. As an Xbox fan, I'm very excited for the Xbox handheld because, like, the Switch 2 stuff is a bit... Like, it's a really cool console, and I kind of want it, but at the same time... you know what I mean? Like, this will have my entire Xbox library on it day one, straight away. I'm guessing, I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm not an expert, I'm not into with these people, I'm just assuming, because that's usually how Xbox operate. I'm excited, I want the handheld. I want it now, Titan, you understand? I want it now. This is an Xbox. Holiday 2020. Wait. Hold on. When they say holiday, do they mean like Christmas or do they mean
At
like...
Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years.
Thank you, Sarah
We've
Bond.
led the industry with backward compatibility. We
Hell yeah.
championed cross-play and cross-progression.
Hell
We
yeah.
delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device.
Hell yeah,
The
Sarah
Xbox
Bond.
Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
So they're keeping Battle.net,
And
that's interesting.
The highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year.
Woo! It's
In fact,
a release title
every
with the
new game you
handheld, that's
see in
awesome.
today's
I
show
love that.
will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Let's fucking go, bro!
We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you.
Let's
Your library
go,
refreshes
man!
friends and
Oh,
achievements.
that's great, I love that.
There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass, with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players
Is that a
should
reference?
have.
Did you just
Any
make an
game,
Indiana Jones reference?
Anywhere. And we
I
are
think she
giving
did,
it our
bro.
all
I
every
think she
day
did.
to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action
Oh,
RPG
yeah, this game looks
steeped
awesome.
in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
It's like The Witcher, like mixed with like a vampire game. Sick. Well, it looks good. I haven't played it, obviously. I'm just going from what you guys know if you've ever seen the trailer. Okay, let's shut up now. Come here. Get on the back.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
Oh.
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them.
Right, and succeeded by looks
Something
things.
else instead.
Oh.
Their worst nightmare.
Wait, we're Blade?
A Dawnwalker.
Hell yeah, we're medieval Blade!
Trapped between the two worlds.
Yes,
Fighting to
rude.
even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
The Blood of the Dawnwalker. I'm in. I'm invested. Pre-ordered now. I'm just kidding. I'm not pre-ordered no game. I'm pre-ordered no game. Wait, is it on Game Pass? Hold on. Did I just read that right? Is it on Game Pass? I'm not gonna rewind it. I'm just gonna assume it's on Game Pass.
World premiere.
All right, we can eat food for this one. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a second, and we're eating food again. Wait, Meat Boy? Hold on. No, wait, we're putting down the food. I'm sorry. A 3D Meat Boy? Holy crap! A 3D Meat Boy. A Meat Boy I might actually play. That's right, I haven't played Meat Boy. You're hurting my leg. That looks awesome. Wait, multiplayer? That looks like an online multiplayer though. That's sick.
Super Meat Boy 3D!
Coming early 2026. Let's go! On Xbox Cloud. Does that mean it's going to be on Game Pass too? I don't know. Wait, one game. Oh, I think it is. KT.
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Oh, Team Ninja! Oh shit! Okay, I'm invested. Platinum Games! Ninja Gaiden!
It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Excuse me, I'm trying to watch!
This is it.
Sayori.
Ryu.
Ryu!
There's something I need your help with.
Apparently he's not in the new game as much.
Dragon is mine.
Damn. Okay, so it actually is Ninja Gaiden 4. Okay, sick. October 21st. Damn, October is looking really good. Bethesda presents. What's Bethesda presenting now? Is there gonna be another DLC for Starfield? No, Indie. It's on my list. I haven't played it yet. It's on my list.
Here we go.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend The secret. They worshipped the giants.
Okay. I guess I gotta start playing Indiana Jones.
World premiere.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。
Whoa, whoa, hold on.
輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。
Game Freak? Wait, the company that make Pokemon? What? This is the company that can make that.
西暦4026
That
年、
makes Pokemon.
人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
It's the reincarnation. Damn. Okay. They didn't have me at the start, but they got me in the half, at the second half.
お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
It's the reincarnation coming 2026. Game Freak and Fictions. Bro, Game Freak made Pokemon. Why doesn't Pokemon look like that? Am I mistaken? Am I mixing them up with something else? I'm like 99.999% sure Game Freak made
glittering
Pokemon.
streets of Avalon sure do shine.
Avalon.
Because they swoop their filth down to us.
Get your paper in! Who's for a
It-
paper?
Like 1895. The Tangle. Tangle. Oh, I love a good revolver.
Playing in the mud.
A steampunk M1 Garant. I'm in. I'm down. In Exile Entertainment. Where are you? There you are.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
Yes,
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
The knob.
Justice itself has been affronted. I have been burgled.
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular.
Wait, what?
Was very quick.
RPG?
Agile,
Go on.
with a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good
Like
side.
looking
this
in a
time.
mirror.
Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you.
Damn.
Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
Oh,
I'd
dang.
rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I'll show you touchy!
Oh my goodness!
There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no!
Sick.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back. That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed. Let's go and end a few arguments.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon.
This looks
far
like something
worse.
Arcane Studios would do.
Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time.
What?
Put the bullet back in the barrel.
What? That's awesome.
Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know
That's a
it.
cool way to have a respawn.
One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell you, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Okay. Whoa! Clockwork Revolution. Was this game...
Now let me alone and piss off!
This game was announced, like, what, years ago, right? Man, they should really,
Our
like...
creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning,
They should really stop announcing games way too
critically
soon.
acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game.
That's right, Xbox owned Minecraft, if you didn't know.
Works as gaming continues to influence film and television
Microsoft
like never
owns
before.
Minecraft.
When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed,
Man, I really want to give Avowed another go, and Outer
Outer
Worlds.
Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, But until then, let's take a look.
Another game? They're releasing another one. Avowed. Or not an Avowed, fucking Obsidian.
World premiere.
Xbox Game Studios presents.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul.
He-Man!
With new flexible legs, the Yoke Girth action figure can ride anything.
Yoke Girth? Okay.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
I played the demo for Grounded. I never really went back to it afterwards.
You gotta keep them separated.
It came out at a very bad time for me. I was suffering from like a survival game fatigue kind of a thing. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Okay, it looks like pretty much the same thing, but that looks sick. Wait, is this Grounded 2 or is Grounded 1 just like officially releasing now or something? Because it was early access for a while. It is Grounded 2. Okay, sick. Awesome. July 29th. That's next month, bro. To game preview. So the second game is also releasing on early access.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
Super team.
An unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
Now this is my kind of game.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Oh man, I'm in. Did you know I've never actually played Dead Space either? I know. I have a very long list. But this is definitely scratching like Dead Space itches. I really hope it's good for the Dead Space fans. I really do, because what was the game that came out a while ago that just like didn't review very well? Something Protocol? Callisto Protocol. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. I don't know why my brain decided to fucking fizz out there for a second. But I thought the Callisto Protocol was supposed to be good. Like people that have played it thought it was okay. But, you know, it reviewed very poorly. And unfortunately didn't work out very well in the end. ESO? That's ESO. Elder Scrolls Online. Create your own story. I've been looking for a new MMO to start, but like ESO, I first started playing ESO on the Xbox, right? And console ESO is not very great apparently. but PC ESO is a lot better. So I don't know. I might pick it up again on the PC. Just use my Game Pass. Just download it, see what it's like. $26 million players. Whoa! Slim, what's poppin', my man? How are you doing today? You belong here? Wait, what? Good, what about you? I'm alright. Worldwide event? Take down the Writhing Wall this October. Whoa! Elder Scrolls Online, Seasons of the Worm Cult. June 18th. Wait, so in 10 days? Sick, bro. I'm alright, Slimp. How's life treating you, brother? You doing good? Not working too hard, I hope.
Mayday! Mayday! Hope one to mission control, we're falling! Thomas, the ship's breaking apart! There's no time!
How much you want to bet this is gonna be another like futuristic survival game?
Come in!
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world to save mankind. And I'll always love you.
Don't nod. Now and forever! Come on. Give me gameplay, please. Don't just leave it. Don't leave it at cinematics. I'd like to see gameplay. Oh, that looks like gameplay. Nice. Don't nod. Did they make the Savage on the Savage Planet? Right, Journey on the Savage Planet. Okay. This looks good, man. I'm kind of into it. Like a bit, like a little Lara Crofty, you know? I kind of like it. Lara Croft in space. Cool. I'm into it. Yes, eh?
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
Ooh, okay. I was wrong with the survival game, by the way. Yeah, Thomas is dead, bro. A game in collaboration with the European Space Agency. Sick. I know that's not a real tank top.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David.
Everyone seems to be just farming repetitive games at the moment.
But he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations.
What do you mean by repetitive games specifically? Do you mean survival repetitive games, or do you mean FPS repetitive survival or repetitive games, I should say?
A hotel famous across the land. Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Is that a shotgun?
Well, hello there.
Nope, that's a flamethrower.
You're about to do some renovations. Would you like some
Scotland? All boots on ground shite. So, God. Yeah,
so, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off.
We need something as revolutionary as like Fortnite or jetpacks were back when they first came out.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of
I'm
what
digging
you're
this
really
reggae.
up to. Because if they find out, they will Wicker Man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and
things are gonna start looking bad. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
This is like a good deep story game. There's been a couple of deep story games, Slim. I'll be honest with you. I mean, there's a new game that came out there not too long ago. It kind of went underneath like mainstream stuff, but it looks pretty decent enough. It's called South of Midnight. It's on my list. I was gonna play that until Doom Eternal, or not Doom Eternal, Doom Dark Ages came out.
There are as many gods.
If you're looking for a good story game, brand new game, like completely original kind of like premise, South of Midnight is there, and it seems pretty good.
The defender of my homeland could be my daughter.
She unlocked the heavenly spear. But is she
Oh wait, okay. Nah, this ain't my kind of game. This is a pass for me. Any of you real-time strategy fans out there, this is your game, but nah, it's not my cup of tea. $65 million players? Damn, bro. Just being rinsed past dry. Ah, yeah, I've seen that. Okay, so you've seen like a new Resi Evil type shit? That's not that storyline?
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Did you see the Resident Evil 9 trailer that came out there like 2 days ago? Consigios? I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Thanks for the follow, brother! I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, it looked good. Yeah, like, because we didn't get any gameplay yet, right? It's all just cinematics, which is how they normally do it. What is this? Just a bit bored of like that universe. What universe are you referring to? Are you like, because we're talking about Resident Evil here, so like, are you bored of the new stuff with like, is it the G virus with the like goop? Or are you more into like the old-timey stuff like Leon and Chris and Claire and Jill and all that stuff? Is that BD Wong? No, I don't think so. I'll take that back, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm into it. It looks cool. It looks good. Gameplay. Nice. Stealth came. Love it. Love it. Graphically looks insane. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Boss fight? Question mark? Oh my, that's definitely a boss fight. Using your rage.
지정태.
Mudang, 2 hearts. I'm into it. I like it. It looks cool. It looks good. Coming 2026. Awesome. I love that. That's cool. I need to like take note or something because all this stuff. Did you see Black Ops 7? I did. I also saw they're going back to the Black Ops 2 story with David Mason. Thank you. Yeah, David Mason and Menendez. Thank you. Menendez. Yes, I almost forgot. Yeah, I got there, Slimp. I got there. Menendez. It's cool. It's awesome. And they're going with Nathan from Heroes. I like him. He isn't in enough stuff. If I'm being honest with you. And I need to start playing these like cute but deep 2D games, like these 2D story games, because man, I haven't played any of the Ori games, and I haven't played Celeste either. Like the whole 2D landscape of games is just missed on me, and I really need to pick that back up again. Like I played Little Nightmares, and boy, what a game! What a game! It's kind of like a midpoint between 2D and 3D, sort of, but that game was awesome. Combat? Excuse me? I'd like to play the Metroid Prime game, or not the Metroid, that 2D game that was insanely good, apparently. Planet of Lana 2. Children of the Leaf. Any Planet of Lana fans out there? This one's for you, apparently. This is the first time I'm ever hearing of Planet of Lana. Play it day one with Game Pass. Hell yeah. Game Pass. Best deal in gaming. Windows Central. What?
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say?
He's got a pit boy on.
When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea.
Improve.
And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia,
I've been meaning to pick back up Fallout 76.
Cozy little joys like this.
I stopped playing it when it first came out because they overdid the survival mechanics of the game. But apparently they got rid of the survival mechanics of the game. Now it's just like an open world multiplayer Fallout 4, which I'm all in for, man.
Got a green thumb?
So I gotta try it again. I got it.
Vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
What about Rads? Fallout 76, gone fishing.
World premiere.
Yo, solo leveling! Let's go, man! Oh, like I've heard really good things about the mobile game. Is this the same game that's just coming to like consoles and stuff? Overdrive? I think it is. Okay, maybe not. I don't remember this at all. That's not from the game or the show. Ready to become a player? Hell yeah, man. Okay, no, that is the mobile game. Well, it looks a lot like the mobile game. 4-player co-op? Hell yeah. Can you customize Jin? That's awesome. Bro, are they like Xbox, PC, and Steam? Wait, so this is an exclusive title right here? Solo leveling? Damn, bro. Well, I mean, it's not exactly exclusive, is it? Because it's on Steam too. But hey, look, listen, that's just Xbox, man. That's how they play. I want to play that game. I'm not much of an anime person, but man, solo leveling is awesome. I've been kind of dabbling into anime ever since COVID happened. Now, it's losing me now. I'm not in it. This is not for me. Okay, wait. Is this Pokemon? Are we looking at a Pokemon film right now? Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you slapping that dude's butt? Okay, it's kind of pulling me a little bit. It's kind of pulling me. I kind of into it. That is a massive hammer, bro. Oh, boss fights. Everybody loves a good boss fight. Now that Ice Wolf is pretty cool. Animo coming 2026. Xbox Play Anywhere. Sick. Okay, awesome. I like that. The game looks alright.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk.
It's Tony Hawk.
I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago.
Man?
These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
Wait. Is this a brand new game, or is he just re-releasing the old stuff again? Not that that's a bad thing. It's 3 and 4. Okay. Man, I played the Tony Hawk's Underground 2 was my skater game. I loved that game to death. I played so much of it as a kid. When are you gonna remake those games, bro? Stage 34? What? What? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is it just Mikey, or is it all of them? My question. It would make sense if it was just Mikey. Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk is 57 years old. Damn. That's on Xbox Play Anywhere too? Man, Why in the world would I get a Switch? Like, honestly, why would I get a Switch 2?
World premiere.
When is the Xbox? When is that coming out? What am I looking at right here? I'm in Whip though, but like, what about? Did you see that? There was like a big lava creature there. And the creators of Spiritfarer. Oh, muffins. Possibly, maybe. I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know about this one. This one might be a pass for me. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the art style, though. I will say that. Boss fights? Question mark. Special card moves. Okay. Whoa, that's awesome. The devil? Damn. God damn it, TikTok, you're really annoying. Man, a lot of these games, they're like, they don't have me at the start, but they get me at the end. You know what I mean? They're like, they start off small and then they end big, and they just get me at that point, man. I don't know. I might give that game a go. If I'm ever find myself like looking for a game that like I've got no games to play, scrolling through Xbox Game Pass. What's going on? What's happening? Hold on. That was the first Gears of War game. The remake specifically. And that's Gears of War 2. And the Brumok fell into the emulsion and turned into a multiple creature, which was a hint to what Gears of War 3 was going to happen with the emulsion.
Look who decided to show up.
Are they finally remaking the entire trilogy? Because I know I've heard stories, I've heard they were doing it, but are they actually going to show it with crossplay? I love it. I love it.
You think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Cross progression? Awesome. Reloaded visuals, 4K HDR, 60 frames per second campaign, 120 frames per second multiplayer, split screen co-op. W! We need more split screen games, we do.
Do this. This is gonna be awesome.
That's Gears 3, man. Just tell me now, are we having a full Gears of War trilogy remaster? Just tell it. Tell me, please. Gears of War Reloaded. What? Is that just the first one, and I'm just like running off of hopium? Not copium, hopium.
World premiere.
I think it was just the first one. But like, there was things I recognized from the third one and the second one. I need more information. Go back. Tell me more. Why are we looking at a Japanese school, man? Come on. I need more Gears of War in my life. Persona 4? Another series I haven't touched, I haven't played, and I more than likely won't, because anime games do not entice me as much. I will try the solo leveling game 100% because I like the anime, but anime video games, they just won't get me. I've tried them, they just don't like me. But I don't like them. It's a mutual hate. hatred.
The Smugglers League is always there.
Sea of Thieves!
But you won't see us. You won't hear us.
This game, like...
And the only way you'd ever know it.
The game, like, the community that's in this game is unlike anything else, man. They are somehow keeping this game alive. And I'm so happy they are doing that.
Others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
It's something completely different to any other game.
Danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
A new role to play.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the
Juliet!
prize, the
Hello! How are you? Is that a
Smugglers
gift?
need to be adaptable.
Heart me.
It's
Thanks.
more than
Thank you
moving
so
out the
much,
moonlight
Juliet.
and shadows.
I hope you're having a
You should
great
be ready
day.
to take advantage of others' misfortune.
Embark on new smuggling voyages. I think I need to read these things for people on like TikTok and YouTube Shorts because you don't get to see everything.
Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates after all.
Welcome, my friends.
Are we
to the
heisting?
Smugglers League.
Oh, sick! So we're becoming smugglers on Sea of Thieves. Sheesh, man.
You're paying for that.
Smugglers Untied, season 17! Damn, man. Can't wait to watch Rob Raven playing that. The internet's Captain Jack Sparrow. How you been, lad? I'm doing good, Julia. I'm doing great. How are you?
Premiere.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, I've seen this. It's the Invincible game. I love fighting games. I fucking love these games, man. I hope it's my kind of fighting game, right? I prefer the Mortal Kombat Injustice fighting kind of those kind of games, right? I'm not a huge fan of the Street Fighter stuff. I know it's a classic, everybody loves it, but Mortal Kombat's more my speed.
Not even close.
I hope it's more like Mortal Kombat than the Street Fighter. It's probably going to be more like Street Fighter because, you know, Street Fighter is kind of a bigger name, I guess you could say, but I'm into this. I'm into this a lot. And it's like an alternative storyline as well, which is cool.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this.
Which is, it sounds like they actually got the actual voice actors as well, which is cool.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Well, at least they got J.J. Abrams. I don't know about...
I'm not your son anymore.
I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
I can't tell if that's Glenn. I can't remember his actual name. For any of you in the know around like the backstory, well, backstory, the story between Eve, Invincible, and Bulletproof, I think they put him into this ironically because of that.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
No, they actually did get Britta. That's actually right. Okay. Again, I don't know their real names. Glenn from Walking Dead, Britta from Community, and J.J. Abrams. Of course I know J.J. Abrams' actual name. No, J.K. Simmons. I'm an idiot. 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 J.J. Abrams, J.K. Simmons. I'm surprised they didn't call him J.K. Rowling. Final Fantasy VII! Another very, very huge franchise I have never played. Well, I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 13, which it just didn't win me over. I kind of got bored of it around like the first hour. It's kind of, it just didn't grab me.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Final Fantasy 16 is coming to Xbox. Okay, I might try it actually. I've heard good things about Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 15, I did try that as well. Didn't grab me. I'll try this one. This one seems more my speed than 15. Damn, they have really good visuals in this game. I'm really good. Just working away, saving for Australia. Like everyone else, Julia. Everyone is saving for Australia.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being.
Damn.
She may yet be saved by you.
Available today! It's not on Game Pass though, right? Like I don't see no Game Pass here. It's on Xbox Play Anywhere. That's cool. So if you buy it on like your Xbox or your PC through the Xbox app, you get to play it anywhere. That's awesome.
World premiere.
A brand new game. And it's a first party title. Double Fine? When did Double Fine come out? Is this another Psychonauts thing? It looks like Psychonauts. Man, when are they gonna make the Brutal Legends remake that I want? Like, so bad. Are we getting Psychonauts 3 already? Okay, never mind. No, this isn't Psychonauts. I'm kind of into it. Like Lampy from Pixar. But like a little bit messed up. Whoa, what happened to the bird? That is a very strong bird. Ooh, Keeper, October 17th, sick. Man, October is packed with video games. Day 1 Game Pass. Damn, bro. Man, I might...
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences.
Phil, what's the workout routine, man? You looking good.
Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and
You're
make
making me look bad, Phil. I need to work
this
out more
without
shit.
everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe.
That's right.
Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere.
Sick.
I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. we're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Fucking will, Phil.
World premiere.
Oh, this is the COD. This is COD. I shouldn't have spoiled it, but this is a COD. I know straight away when I saw that butterfly.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you.
I'm actually so excited they're going back to the Black Ops, the original Black Ops storyline.
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope.
Bing bong, Samantha! Thanks you for the follow. I hope you're having a great day.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate
Those things are going to be hell to fight up against when like running around in the multiplayer. I doubt we'll get them in the multiplayer, right? There's no way.
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Emma who? Emma Kagan? This stuff I really like. Like, I hope there is a lot of this stuff in the next campaign for COD. Really like flip the script kind of stuff. What if it was going to be very different? Did it need to be COD? I'm being nitpicky, but still, I'm very happy they're going back to this storyline.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Menendez.
Black Ops 7. Wait, 2025 Activision Publishing? Wait, this isn't coming out this year, is it? Didn't Black Ops 6 come out this year? Or am I losing my mind? We're not getting a release date. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I might be overreaching a little bit with the like, you know, 2025 publishing. I doubt we're getting it this year. There's no way. Didn't we get Black Ops? We did get Black Ops 6 this year. We did, right? Or did we get it last year? I cannot remember for the life of me. That's my Xbox light right there. D&D. Wait, what? D&D gonna be in Outer Worlds 2? Is that a thing? All game capture represents...
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom,
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
That's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard.
Maybe I
no
should
sequel,
watch Parks and Rec
no
again.
dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian.
Mark.
And I have
never remember his name. I remember him in almost everything he's been in.
To AAA video games, to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
Let the killing commence.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Okay, no, I thought for a second there we were like suddenly getting magic powers in Outer Worlds. That's not in Outer Worlds 1, is it? If so, I will be playing Outer Worlds tonight. Once we're done here.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing.
Sick.
And we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
Awesome! I'm down. I'm in. I'm in.
So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper
Triple
story,
barrel
lore,
shotgun?
RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
Sick.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of playstyle that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
RPG!
Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In The Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call
Yes, I
RPG
love it.
interactions.
I love it.
Which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
Can't go wrong with a bit of WD-40, boys.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities.
Wait, did I see that right? Is there multiplayer in this game?
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals.
Ooh, I'm into it.
They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds 2, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick.
Cool.
So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a
I feel
lot
bad
of
for
really
my,
cool
my
options
vertical
throughout the
viewers
game
right
as well.
now because you can't see what he's
Of course, we
doing,
brought back
what he's
dumb,
doing here.
So
But,
players
like-
love the dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Sure. You mean like the ones that say trespassing and no entry?
Quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work. After you've invested in some of your
What?
traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills.
So things can just be
skills
completely
themselves
random. I
basically
like it.
allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
Cool. It's the explosive gel from Batman.
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting
Sick,
small
yeah.
percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things,
Awesome.
because
I
of how
love
they're checked
that,
inside
man.
the world itself, can matter quite a bit.
A
You
lot
know,
of
just
these
even having
games
one additional
suffer
skill point
from
in something
that
can open up
specific
a
point
lot
you
more
just brought up.
options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did.
Damn.
But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Wait, you can't do that naturally?
There's another perk called Heavy-Handed, right? Where say
makes
you're a
sense, it
melee
makes sense.
person, what this
I'm
does
just like,
is now
my
your
my
power
Elder
attacks that
Scrolls
you
brain
use
is
actually
kicking
knock
in there.
people down.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk. As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you can
What?
take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it.
Awesome.
We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
I could probably give that a pass. It's cool that it's there though. No way. So it's like a slow
Flaws
down
were a
time
system
kind of a
that
thing.
everybody
That's
loved
cool.
from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You have bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
So
you walk too much, they hurt?
I feel like this is like straight out
boring,
of
makes you
Space
sound like a boring
Force.
person,
If you've
but
ever
it's in
seen
the game.
Space Force,
It's a good
it's a good show.
What about you?
Sorry, if you've never seen Space
I
Force,
like to
it's a good
take
show. It
small
only has 2
things
seasons on
sometimes.
Netflix. It's decent.
So you're stealing.
If you like your like
No, I'm taking.
you know slapstick
When do you
comedy,
give
it's
them
good.
back?
I don't.
Claire. Claire, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please.
I wash karate
You, what do
wanna.
we got? Flaw.
See,
I like to
that
stare at the sun.
is not okay.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just
How do
lunch
I-
break.
How do I do this? Hold on.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour. I get an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the
Bad
option
knees?
to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Like in real life,
The
bro.
local kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal, and like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things
There we
in
go.
the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll
I watched
automatically
Cordua.
steal them.
Thanks for
So you have to
stopping
be
by,
very
though.
careful about how you use them.
I don't like those kind of
One of our more wacky
text in my
perks
chat.
is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game
Whoa.
pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk. If you happen to be the type
cool.
of player that
I'm into
habitually
that.
reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of overprepared.
Huh?
Now,
You'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while.
Like
While
what
we
kind of
support
debuff?
options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors, or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
The bridge.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across.
Awesome. That's kind of going to be my play. I like that.
You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side. You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across.
Ooh.
Or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way.
So gear is
There's
going to
even
be
a really
big,
kind of messed up way,
big
right?
thing in
Which
this game.
is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. The companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
You can sacrifice your companions?
We
That's
could come
sick.
to an understanding. But I
Not
thank
that I
you for your
will,
loyalty, stranger.
but the fact that I can?
As promised,
I like
you
it.
shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other.
That looks awesome.
The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses.
Cool, cool,
The
nice,
player's
noble.
been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that The Outer Worlds 2 had that.
That's just a Fallout staple.
So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff.
That's awesome.
But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're gonna be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone.
Oxers, Jepcon, that's me. This game seems immersive. It 100% does. I'm into it.
Auntie's choice malefactors have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions
sounded
are
like
great
Crane.
examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around.
I got lost in a game.
They're integrated into
Same,
the
brother,
game's storyline
same.
much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds. And like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely.
Oh.
There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper.
I love
her
her.
name is Val.
I love her.
Marisol is part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help.
Sick.
There's also a cultist named Azza who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn
She's
her
giving
away
me
from
Jack
overt
vibes
violence
from Mass Effect.
or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Auntie's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things.
Okay.
Finally, there's Tristan. He's a Protectorate Arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package.
Sick.
It is your choice to either help him judge
Man looks like a
wrongdoers
beast.
or show him what true justice looks
It's like
like.
Cycle of Frontier.
We definitely
environment.
have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't,
I'll be honest with you, I don't know
reveal
what
the
that
end of
means.
the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Really?
Companions are a very,
There's gonna be a Mass
very
Effect thing where they all
important
die,
part
or
of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see
Looks
some
like
of
a
my
Tempest.
ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out.
body pillow.
Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little nah.
God damn you.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including
love a good
extreme
bit of factions.
capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line.
sick,
The Order
okay.
just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter,
Man, this
was
game looks
once under
awesome.
Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice.
Just like
They don't just
graphically
occupy
speaking, it
a
looks
town,
great.
They rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board.
Sick,
now you
okay.
can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds.
Awesome.
It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
Okay, show me the map. Show me the map. I want to know, because people gave out stink about Starfield
We've aimed to
being
make
like
everything in the Outer
a
Worlds
couple
2
of
better
a
from
load
top
of
to
maps
bottom.
in the game.
The RPG elements for the
Like,
start,
like
that's
people wouldn't
touched
stop
our
going on about
story,
loading
our art,
screens.
and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought, we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my
It's an acronym?
COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C? O, optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I wanna make them happy, so let's, okay? All right.
So far, so good.
Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet, sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet, sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay. Well, it's a big part of the game.
All right.
A,
It
you
kind of
gotta
is, actually.
agonize about how many people are going to be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down.
Wait, there's no romance in this game? There was romance in the last
in
last game.
French, that means two. Sequel.
Wait, actually, it's three.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on, Claire. We're on two. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us.
Power move.
And
See
if I
that?
could just say one more thing. Thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For the Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS,
Awesome.
the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our
It did
sound
feel a little
effects
bit
really
slow
sell
in the
the
first
weapon's
game, I'll be
fantasy,
honest.
to things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades.
Tumors?
Or can even be eaten by the player for additional health.
What? We can eat
We have
tumors?
a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game.
That's awesome. I love that.
And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup.
What, like Grunt's birthday?
We have a really
From
fun
Halo?
weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage.
Cool.
New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack, and even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
Whoa, wait, science grenades?
And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to
That's
the size
awesome.
of a sprat
I didn't see that
and
one in the
run
first
over
game.
them,
I didn't get that far,
exploding them
apparently.
into bits.
the Shrink Ray.
Awesome.
That was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
Of course. Wait, he's healing too. That's
In
awesome.
addition to things
I
like
love
our
that.
returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things.
Ew.
And they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed. And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do.
That's pretty cool.
One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts
Just a
to
BFG,
shoot out a
but,
giant
like,
ball of energy.
It reminds me of the Thunder Gun from COD.
Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
That's sick.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like.
That actually looks like a decent third-person shooter right there.
One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way.
Awesome.
And you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life. And we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian.
Man, I need to
We're
give
exploring
Avowed
worlds
more
big
time,
and
bro. I
small
need to.
While expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
Sick, bro, sick. But they didn't show any maps. I want to see the maps. I want to make sure that, like, because, man, people complain about anything, and it's like, Starfield is nowhere near as bad as people say it is. Like, it's fine. It's okay. It's not great, but it's fine. I just hope this doesn't fall into the same category, because they're promising a lot right now. The game looks absolutely amazing. But if it turns out like Starfield, where it's just like a bunch of like contained maps,
which is also
where you have to like go through loading screens to get to.
You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you could take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello?
Looks like an S24 Ultra. No, it's not. It's a flip.
I didn't know I had your
This is the
You
fold,
can play the Outer
fold,
Worlds
fold.
2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any time? It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct,
how long is it?
which I absolutely just hit a home run with.
It's about 10
It's really
minutes.
nice to
All
see
right,
my
all right. I'll give
influence
10
go on
minutes
to
to
other
Grounded
things.
2.
Take it away, team.
I'm in. I'm invested in
And
the
big
Outer Worlds
exit?
now. I'm going to be playing Outer Worlds 1. Will I stream it? I don't know. We'll have to see. I doubt it. Maybe. It'll give me more of an incentive to keep playing it. You know, I might.
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game, so with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part of their history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same four
All right.
teenagers
2
are
years.
returning.
Interesting.
So there's Max, Hoops, Willow.
Ooh, Willow's got style.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different, but we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard and into the Brook Hollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love,
I don't even
and
can
what
tell.
we're
I
excited
am
about in terms of the
obviously
park
less
is the
excited for this
opportunity
game
to create
because I wasn't
environments
really
and
into the first game.
landmarks that are
But
mundane at normal size.
I don't know.
But
I can be
closet
won over.
wonders when you're the
Schleps.
size of an ant. Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state. And that leads to
Terrifying
really fun
praying
environmental
mantis.
storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our
Snow
young
biome?
adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful Lovecraftian horror.
Sick.
We have one anthill.
I love a
that's
good bit of
actually,
Lovecraftian
somebody
horror.
decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals under the ground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We're oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're gonna see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking.
Okay, a little bit more
We've
of
also
a...
added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or jump in for a quick attack.
Oh, cool. So they just added dodging.
And
Sick,
almost
okay.
all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a
what?
chess match, but one that's super frenetic, looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we
Okay,
had
I'm not
mutations,
gonna
and there
lie,
were
the game
weapons
is
and
winning me
armors
over
that favored
slightly.
different play styles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2.
Archetypes.
I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers.
No
I've
way.
been dialing
Stealth
in this
archer
glass
build and
cannon
Grounded?
that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the Wolfbane daggers and the Wolf Spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom. Then,
Ooh.
I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos
Might be the
the
way to
community
go.
comes up with, and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term
Thanks for
harvester.
clarification.
I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release.
What? Oh, riding the insects.
Our mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire
Sick.
suite of moves
That's a
that
great
have
name.
their own special abilities and attacks.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible. And that meant making sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel. That has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand on player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities, like a Scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch.
Sick.
There will be others in the future, but those are the two we're starting with.
I hope the actual
The connection
story
that our grounded community has
is
with
done
us
though.
is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world. But there's so much value in building it alongside the community.
Wait, so the story isn't done? Because that's where I draw the line. Because like
Buggies
that's what killed the
change
first
how
game
you
for me.
Traverse and navigate the park. What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blazed through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team,
You know what that
we had
is?
to experiment with update
That's a
pacing
live
and
service
scope,
game, bro.
And what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates, new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and Eidos Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I mean, like, I'll go in with an open mind, obviously. Like, yes, I wasn't really won over by the first game, but I'll give it a go. It sounds like they've done a lot different to like the formula of the first one, so we'll see. Grounded 2. Any release date? October 29th for Outworld 2. July 29th for 2025. Sick. It's next month. Okay, so this is their finish up montage of everything that we've seen.
We have been expecting you. This is where it starts.
I kind of need the refresher, to be honest with you. There's a lot of games here. Clockwork Revolution, absolutely. W, I'll definitely be playing that game. Keeper, absolutely. Aphelion, sure, yep.
Let's do this.
Gears of War Reloaded, absolutely.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? Here's the plan.
Iron Life 2, absolutely. Mudong, 2 hearts, yes.
They send us a hero.
The Blood of Dawnwalker, yes sir. 8.3D, absolutely.
Please follow me.
Oh no, it's the New Dawn. Why do I not remember seeing that game? I was probably distracted by Titan.
It looks like you're about to do some renovations.
Keep your filthy pickers off
Is that Nolan North putting on a Scottish accent? I don't know why it only clicked right there.
Had enough yet?
Okay, so that was the Xbox showcase. How am I feeling? I'm not sure, I'll be honest with you. Like overall, great show. I'm really excited for some of these games. But like, I don't know, that Grounded 2, it didn't leave me feeling really excited, you know what I mean? Like, there were some games there I am actually really excited for, but yeah, I don't know, the Grounded 2 just didn't hit me. Like, I feel like if they swapped it around, maybe I'd be more excited for Outer Worlds 2 and they would have finished strong for me. But hey, look, maybe someone out there, maybe one of you guys probably saw this and saw Grounded 2 and went, fuck yeah, I get to ride bugs. But not for me, I'm sorry. I'll try it though, I'll try it with an open mind. But anyways, that is that, and it is 10 to 11. How long was that? 2 hours? Okay, this is always going to be a short stream anyways. Yeah, let me do this. So, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the stream for now. Anybody who's watching me right now, thank you for watching. Do make sure to hit the follow button so you know when I go live again. I will be live tomorrow. Another short stream. I'll probably play... Oh, jeez, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Follow and you'll find out. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye. Is that the right button? Hold on. There it is.